Hey Libra, thanks for tuning in to your December reading. So the sun has moved into your solar third house, house of communications, siblings, short journeys, and learning new things. What I am hearing from Spirit is speak your mind, or write your mind, or stream your mind, but in whatever way, communicate. Put your words to paper or screen or what have you. There's something that you need to say, is what I'm hearing. And if you're waiting for a lovely written invitation from the universe, December is the month. Hi, I interrupt your regularly scheduled reading to let you know my tarot translation candles are now available on my website. Each one is created, blessed, packed, and shipped by me, and I would love to send them from my magical little hands to yours. So if you'd like to grab one for you or a loved one, you can get them right here on my website. Thanks for being here, thanks for listening, and now back to your regularly scheduled reading. Okay, let's get into the story of December for Libra. Libra sun, Libra moon, Libra rising people, Spirit. We would love your high and loving perspective. You can see where Libra is on the board. And we want to know what you see showing up to meet Libra and how you want Libra to proceed for their highest good, your guidance for Libra people, Spirit. In the name of their joy, fulfillment, alignment, abundance, ease, pleasure, all the lovely Venusian things. Wow, in the month of December. Did y'all see that one fly out? Let's see what we got here. Perfect. For Libra, I want to look at the recent past as it pertains to the present and the unfolding future, Spirit. What do you want to share with Libra in the month of December for their highest good? Speak your mind. Speak your mind. Okay, so there is something that you care passionately about, and I feel like you want to stand up for, and I wonder if you are like trying to force yourself to do that perfectly or irreproachably in some way. Like, I want to shine in this way, but I'm afraid that if I say it the wrong way or do it the wrong way, people won't like it. That's kind of a Libran issue, right? So we have the sun sitting in the recent past, Libra, you shining, you having a sense of clarity, purpose. I know what I want to do. I want to go down this yellow brick road, right? This is what I'm going to do. And lots of times we can have this sense of like, I've got it, clarity, energy, vitality. I don't know about that. Like, oh, wait, maybe I'm wrong. You know what I mean? What Spirit is saying, which is funny, is like, do you remember when you were a kid and you had to take a test and the test was multiple choice and the advice, the good advice is like, go with your first instinct. If you don't know the answer, for sure, go with your first instinct. That's what Spirit is saying. Go with your first instinct, the sun. What feels fun to you? What feels clear and easy for you? And you probably need to stop looking through like a, have you ever been to the optometrist and they put all these lenses in front of you? Better one or two? Better one or two? Like, and you keep looking through all these different lenses. And if you're looking through other people's lenses, your path is going to look blurry. Your yellow brick road is going to look blurry and you will question if you ever saw it in the first place. So Libra, ask yourself if you are filtering your life, your choices, your fun, your pursuits through what other people think of them. Sitting in the present, Two of Swords. I'm holding myself back. It's actually a very Libran card, right? Swords are the air element, and the twos in the tarot are about balance or not, right? Balance or possibly stagnation in this case. And Two of Swords is telling ourselves that if we just get a little bit more information, if we just come up with a little bit of a better strategy, that then we will move forward when we're fully prepared or when we're totally ready or when we're totally sure. And Spirit is like, this is not a thing where you will ever be totally sure. That's what I hear, is like some of you have projects or creations or like dreams and goals that are outside the purview of your current life. It doesn't look like anything you've seen in front of you. And so you kind of have to figure it out as you go along. You kind of have to do a divine fuck around and find out, right? I want to point out that the Two of Swords, her back is to the water and her back is to the moon. So that's like kind of putting our feelings and our intuition behind us and trying to operate through logic, trying to operate strictly through facts. I love facts. I love logic. Great stuff when you blend intellect and intuition, right? Then it's like so powerful and so incredible. So I think we need to bring your feelings and your intuitions, your senses back into this, other than strictly what you think or what like looks good on paper or how other people will see it, right? Okay, before we jump to your future, which looks wonderful, a little up and down, right? Wheel of Fortune, a little up and down, but that's the nature of change. Is, oh my God, I've never done this before. It's like a bit of a bumpy ride, but it's a great ride with a better destination. But I first want to talk about your guidance card. Standing up for something, speaking, streaming, writing your mind, as Spirit referred to earlier. What do you care passionately about and you would be willing to stand up for? For some Librans, you know, Libra is a justice-oriented sign. So for some Libran people, this is about literally standing up for what they believe in these fascistic times. And standing up and fighting against what they see as injustice, right? So that's some of you, maybe activism. And for others, it's like, I have this idea, this project, and I really want to throw my hat in the ring, even though I'm scared, right? Even though I am holding myself back. There's a, you know, Spirit, when I ask, what is your guidance for Libra? They're like, you need to trust yourself a little bit more than you are trusting yourself. And Spirit is saying something really profound, which is trusting yourself is not like a switch you flip on or off. Learning to trust yourself is the act of trying things that you're not sure whether you can do them or not, and finding out what you're made of. And that doesn't mean you always get it right. That means when you fail, you find out like, oh, look, I didn't die. Oh, look, everybody didn't laugh at me and you know, exile me from the village or whatever. Like, I can do hard things, or I can do things that are maybe outside of what I think are like the proper or most graceful or most irreproachable ways. Do you know what I'm talking about? You can be a little fiery if you want to, and I think you want to. Looking at the energy around and available to you, the star, put that right next to the Wheel of Fortune. You are being guided elsewhere. You have the sun, you have the Wheel of Fortune, you have the star. Spirit's like, even if you maybe lose your nerve or lose that sense of sureness of the sun at times when you're in when you get into a Two of Swords place, which is very normal and natural, and all humans do it. We're all trying to calculate. Is this going to be okay? Will I be okay? Like, will it work out? If it won't work out, I don't want to do it. You know what I mean? We all do it. So there's no blame, no shame, no judgment. And Spirit is asking you to use another guiding light, to use another force, another compass, a different one than that. So again, the moon, the water behind you, we have the sun, we have the star, we have the whole cosmos trying to guide you, right? So follow your faith, follow your own vision, the star, right? Think about the star like your North Star. If I'm lost in the woods at night, if I can at least find that's the North Star, then I can orient myself. Well, I'm trying to head east, or I'm trying to head north or west or whatever, and I can use that and move that way, right? So following your star, following your own guiding light, and letting go, right? Look at the star. She's nude. She is nude, and she is pouring these pictures onto the earth. It's not about everybody knowing or thinking that I'm perfect or irreproachable. In fact, like, I'm letting everybody see every flaw, lump, bump, beautiful, not beautiful, whatever. I'm who I am, I love, right? And I'm not judging it by anybody else's standards. And so I don't feel the need to cover it up or arm it or keep it hidden. You know, I'm inclined to shine. The star, the sun, Seven of Wands even, right? And the Wheel of Fortune. You have learned something and you're ready to take it forward into a new chapter. That's what I'm hearing. And are you willing to walk into that chapter kind of on faith? It is scary. Understandable. It is scary. And it looks like it's promising. I feel like for some of you, Spirit is really highlighting the 10. The Wheel of Fortune is like the granddaddy of the 10s, right? It's number 10 in the major arcana, so it's connected to this 10 of Wands and all the other 10s. Completion, but completion is just a new beginning, right? They are wrapped up together, the 1 and the 0. 10 of Wands, carrying a long-term project over the finish line. Or alternatively, overburdening yourself to the point where you can't see if you are even on track to the finish line. Which camp are you in, Libra? This is the nature of general readings. If you ever want a personal one, the way to do that is just south of this video. But I'm hearing that it's like two different factions of Libras. For some people, it's like this thing that you have been working on for a long time. Finally, it's like, oh my God, I'm in the home stretch. And that's the phrase that Spirit is using. The 10 of Wands, the person can see, or perhaps can't see, again, depending on which camp they're in, that they are right on the edge of home, even though it may not, like, they may not see it because they are so weighed down. So some of you may carry something across the finish line, and some of you, that 10 of Wands might be part of your 2 of Swords issue of like, I can't see a different way of doing this. You might need to set down a few wands. 7 of Wands, that person is just carrying their 1 and fighting off, you know, the 6 others, and they have the higher ground. They have the ability to do that. So you may not have to do all of those things. That's just what I'm hearing. You may not have to do all of those things. What if you did one of them really well? Or what if you did like 3 of them instead of 10? Just a thought. A likely outcome. I could see you choosing to do that because a likely outcome is Knight of Pentacles. Slow, steady, stable. Money is on its way. Money, resources are in the slow process of growing, right? It's not, you know, as fast as some of us might want. We want our money delivered as quickly as possible. But the Knight of Pentacles is the tortoise, not the hare. And it is consistent. It is dependable. And I feel the more willing you are to embrace the fact that there's some vulnerability, the Star, the Wheel of Fortune, the up and down, the lurching stomach, right? As you like go on a roller coaster. If you're willing to accept the vulnerability rather than the like safety, 2 of Swords, the safety of perfection, the safety and irreproachability of like, if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. So if you can't do anything perfect, don't do anything at all. That's what I'm hearing, Libra. Don't do that. Don't do that. Knights of Pentacles get messy. They're gardeners. They got dirt under their fingernails. You can wash it off and have a lovely spa day after, but get your hands in the dirt. It's going to be good for you. You're going to be proud of yourself. That's what I hear, is like developing this slow, steady trust in yourself and your ability to do those things and get a little rough and tumble, get a little dirty and be like, oh, that wasn't so bad. Actually, I kind of liked it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm hearing. I'm excited for you, Libra. I hope that this is helpful. If you ever want to get a personal reading or a magical candle, the way to do that is right here. I hope you have a wonderful month and a merry December, and I hope I catch you next time. Bye, Libra.